McDougall steady. Oh, he tells me. Welcome to On the Scene with Patricia McDougall, celebrity photographer. We are, well, you haven't seen me in a minute. I've been traveling, like I said, so, and I have my girl holding it down. She's going to be on the show today. But I just want to give a big shout out to all the people and all the events I did this week. And one of them, Larry, who is going to be calling in, Larry White with Events Concierge, he has a new book. So we're going to start it off with having Larry call in a few minutes. And he is ready to go. So I can't really put you live. Because if he calls in, but I'm just going to go on there live just to let you know that Larry will be on here live in 2 minutes on the show. And then hold on one second. Let's see. And then we're going to bring Larry on to talk about what he's doing and all the wonderful things. Larry White will be in the building real soon. Not in the building, but on the phone. And he's going to talk about his new book called The Ultimates, The Networker, The Entrepreneur. He does lots and lots of things. Then we're going to have Dr. Mitchum call in right after that. And then we have a special guest that will be joining us on the show today. So let's get Larry on the phone. So Larry White, why don't you call in? And then I'm going to disbark from my Facebook page because he needs to come on this line. And then we're going to get him on the line. So hold on. And then we're going to... And hold on 1 minute. Let's see if we can get him live. Here we go. Are we ready for Larry or what? Yes, we are. Larry, are you on?
Dr. Larry White Sr. is on.
Oh, Dr. Larry White Sr. Absolutely. Let's correct that. Who is Larry?
Listen, and when we are off the cuff, we're good, but we're live because Dr. Larry White Sr., Dr. Celebrity Patricia McDougall.
That's Bobby. The other one is not that picture. Hold on 1 second. We need Larry on there. He has a folder and he has a picture on there with the book. We need to. That's my brother. That's his birthday. Larry, we want to make sure we have your picture up there when we talk about Larry, right? Okay. My brother's birthday today, so he has a picture of my brother. Happy birthday to Robert.
Happy birthday to Robert. I know
yes,
that's right.
We know we wanted to put him on the picture, but we need to get it correct. If Larry's in a folder and his Dr. White, yeah, we're going to put you back up there with that book because, you're powerful, Larry. You know what I'm saying? We got to have it right. How about that?
I appreciate you.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
So, absolutely. Now, here we go. So, we're ready for you, Larry. Your picture is live, streaming, and everything else. So, big shout out to Dr. Larry White Sr. Let's start that on. Welcome.
Am I able to share your Facebook Live?
Absolutely. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. No, I'm not Facebook Live because I can't be Facebook Live because I'm on the phone with you on my phone line.
Okay, no worries. I understand.
Yes. So, Larry, tell us, you are doing wonderful things and you just started, you just actually, I guess, put together your first book. Many more to come. This is just for starters. Tell us all about the wonderful things that you're doing.
Well, look, first of all, Patricia McDougall, I want to just thank you for being there with me in business for the past 6 years, capturing these moments. You can have as many events as you want. Book signings, but if there's no picture, then the event never existed. So shout out to celebrity photographer Patricia McDougall for giving me the opportunity to have a platform on her show today. But yes, I just published my first book. It's called The Ultimate Networker and Entrepreneur. I'm always out there networking. I'm an entrepreneur. So I wanted to title the book, Patricia, on something that I'm passionate about.
Right.
And the book is called The Ultimate Networker and Entrepreneur.
Wow, that's wonderful. I was wondering where you got that title from, but I could see it. It fits you. It fits you 100%. So I actually was out there with Larry. He had a book signing. He had a beautiful, wonderful event. It was a nice reception for you. I guess that would be your that was your first book signing, or was there many of the book signings that you had?
Well, that was what we call, most authors to do their book, they do what you call is a book launch, right?
That's
a book
right.
Launch.
Correct. Uh-huh.
And so I did my official VIP book launch on red carpet. Shout out to Dr. Tashika Green and Dr. S.E. McCoy and my book coach, Kimberly McLemore, and the fabulous Patricia McDougall that put everything together. So that's the launch because I'm getting ready to go on tour. Now it's just to kind of alert everybody of what's to come.
Wow, we're excited. We're excited. I don't know. I know when somebody has a book and they don't really talk a little bit about what it is that the book is about, but in a little nutshell, just give us an idea of what, just a little bit about what the book is about. Or we can just show some pictures too, first for starters, that who was at your event. Can we start with that first?
Absolutely, sure,
So can we
absolutely.
show some of the pictures that in the folder with Larry? Of course, I was on there with my camera, and I was taking a lot of pictures, and I was able to capture the essence of your event. So we have some pictures. I don't know if you're watching us live on your show, and we want to give a big shout out to Larry. It's his birthday too. He was celebrating his birthday. What year is that, Larry?
The big five. Oh, so I can get my AARP card now.
I know. Yes, that's exactly right. We love these pictures that you're in. Oh my goodness. You had some bigwigs come out there and some interesting folks. Can you tell us some of the people that were there, if you don't mind?
Well, absolutely. And I know we only have a short time, but you gotta, if you really, when you got all these dignitaries and VIPs, you have to have Patricia McDougall there. She didn't pay me to say this, y'all, but I'm telling you, that's why you see the pictures, because I'm on her show and she shot the pictures, so she should know. But we had the Honorable Carl Snoot there, a civil rights pioneer that walked and studied under Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We had Dr. Tashika Green, who has been an avid educator in Anne Arundel County and Prince George's County. We had Lieutenant Colonel Larry Deering there, just so many officers from the military, and shout out to all my veterans today. On Veterans Day, I'm a Navy veteran, so I had all my Navy buddies there, and I just want to shout out to everybody. All of the pictures just bring out some authors, some celebrities. Shout out to Stacey Ladisaw, who used to sing with Johnny Gill back in the day. She called in and blessed us with her voice. So I just really want to dedicate this show to all my veterans that have served behind me and going forward, and also shout out to my sister that made it all happen, Patricia McDougall.
Yes, I did. And just tell us briefly, just a little bit about your book. I know it says The Power of Networking. I'm just giving kind of the subtitles to some of them. You have some notes, pages, and stuff like that. You have partnership, sponsorship, community. I mean, just to name a few. I mean, I know you do some wonderful things. I'm here. I've been following Larry for years. He's been doing some big events. I mean, around the DMV area. And now he's getting ready to, he has a cruise that he's putting together up in June, I think, of 2019. If you could, can you just mention the cruise so we can have people who are interested in going come out or join you on the cruise?
Sure. First question, the book is about community partnerships, how to obtain sponsorship. If you want to be a professional event planner, it talks to you about getting certifications, but building relationships like Patricia and I have built together. People sometimes be like, oh, you and Patricia work so well together, you compliment. Patricia got to get paid. I've been working with Patricia for 6 years.
Yes, I do.
More importantly, amen. More importantly, Patricia brings me business to my limousine business. I have event planning business, marketing, transportation. When it was time for her daughter's birthday, she hired my limousine company. So we go back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to the sound of our voices, reciprocate business. And Pat does that, and I do that for her. Now, back to the cruise. Cruising with a Purpose, Baltimore to Bermuda, all-white party. Come on now, all-white party day 1, all-black party day 2, workshops, seminars. We're donating iPads to the kids in Bermuda. Come on out. You can go to VIP Events with an S. That's VIPEventsConcierge.com. Click on the Bermuda tab. All it takes is $500 to get started. We'll put you on a payment plan. Payment plans stop March the 9th. We look forward to seeing everybody in the building with Cruising with a Purpose. Thank you for that opportunity, Patricia.
Well, hey, I have to mention it because that's big, and you have like a lot of interesting folks on the cruise, and so hopefully I will be able to get on that cruise too. We're hoping for that, right?
We're hoping on that. A couple more sponsors so we can pay for Patricia's cruise. We're one more sponsor away, and we're going to just speak it into existence.
So
Brown Honda of Glen Burnie. I need y'all to come through with that last check so we can pay Patricia's cruise off, because we need the photos, and we're going to have it. And not only will we get the photos with Patricia, but we will also get the videography. So it is said, and we're going. And by the way, Patricia, I'm just being honest with you.
Yes.
We are re-editing the flyer because some people on the initial flyer can't make it. So we're going to put you on that flyer. I just bought a brand new car because I just turned 50.
I saw
and
that
Brown
car. It's
Honda
beautiful.
gave me-
Yes.
Amen. And they're going to pay. Listen, let me just tell you, I'm going to get this check in a few weeks, and they're going to pay the last part of your cruise
Oh, my.
because I've been praying about this stuff.
Oh,
and
my.
look, you're going to have to find a babysitter, Pat, because I don't know if I can pay
babysitter.
for your daughter's cruise.
Oh.
But you are on the cruise, my sister.
Oh, my goodness. We'll try to work it out. We'll try to work it out. I have to get that date together.
June 8th through the 13th, 2019,
oh, my
everybody.
goodness. Yes, of course. Of course. Is that a weekend?
Oh, you know what? It's kind of like and I do apologize. It's kind of like a Wednesday through Sunday deal
Okay, that's
out
good.
of Baltimore, and
Oh,
the
out of
cruise line is
Baltimore.
Royal
That
Caribbean.
sounds even better. Yeah, I don't have to fly
Yeah.
anywhere. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll make it work. How about that?
You're one of my best friends. I look up to you. You're my big sister by way of Belize and Staten Island. But your work is amazing. You've done some great. You've done a lot of stuff. So I do want to shout out to Patricia McDougall because when I left my book signing the other day, my wife and I, we were just like, wow, how she put it together. She come in there, she wearing all black, whether it be
course.
Johnny Gill or Hank Aaron, y'all, or Dominique Wilkins. I've seen her all over the place. Glenn Jones, the R&B singer, and she just came out to support little old me. So I'm really just blessed to be flanked with you, Patricia McDougall.
I did. So tell us where we can find you, Larry, and also where we can get this book, this amazing book here. Where can we find this book?
You know what? You can find it on Amazon, but I'm going to tell y'all, don't buy it off of Amazon because I don't make much money there. Y'all know how it goes. They take 50% of my royalties.
Yes, they
So
do.
go to my website and go to VIPEventsConcierge.com, hit the purchase book tab, and purchase that book. We'll ship it out to you, and we have a complimentary CD that we will mail to you, produced by Ill Chemistry. Shout out to Travis Rogers, my producer. We'll get that complimentary CD out there to you that depicts every chapter of the book where we're talking about community partnerships, being empowered, getting connected. So, again, shout out to Patricia McDougall, my sister. Amen.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show today, Larry. I'm sorry you're not here with us in your presence, but it's okay. Just so you folks know, next week will be my last show. I know it sounds real crazy, right? I'll come up and make a special appearance from time to time when I have some activities going on. But absolutely, and I'm so happy that Larry's able to join us today because he's been one of my key partners in crime. I'm gonna say that right. From going forward, we've been over the years. We've been doing many events, so I thought it'd be special to have him on, especially with this book.
And Patricia, I gotta thank you. I didn't know your show was coming to an end.
Well, it's
but,
not coming to an end. Just over here, it's coming to.
Yeah, for the year. Yeah. And thank you just for calling me because we were just talking.
Yes.
And I would thank you for all the pictures. But this is you put the R in reciprocation because you called me to give me an opportunity to have a platform. Ladies and gentlemen, by the sound of my voice, as I was in 8 o'clock service today at St. John Baptist Church, when you write a book or if you have an event, you never know who's listening or who may purchase a ticket to your event or purchase a copy of your book.
That's
but
right.
to be offered a platform to speak about your product and services and service
Absolutely.
books,
that's what it's all about, right?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Amen.
Absolutely. Well, I would thank you for joining us today on the show at Patricia McDougall on the Scene and look forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, look, this is the hashtag for the day, Pat. Hashtag Sensational Sunday with Concierge. Let me just say that one more time. Hashtag Sensational Sunday with Concierge. And God bless you, Patricia McDougall.
Right.
I appreciate everything we've done together.
Thank you.
And much more we're going to do together.
All right. We're going to have a break and we're going to bring on a special guest. How about that? All right.
Amen.
To go steady.
welcome back. You are on the scene with Patricia McDougall. We just took a little break and we just was speaking to my good friend Larry, and so we want to give him a big shout out. I want to bring us back on there live. I want to give him a big shout out for actually joining us on the show today, especially for short notice. But we have on the show with us, let me tell you, Mecca Hasamadi.
Oh my! It's okay. It's okay.
My girls in the building. Absolutely. So say the whole name for me.
Mecca Nairi Husamadeen.
And she is the president of the Kathy Hughes School of Communications Student Association.
Student Council.
Student Council. You know, she's a big weight to have her here today. As a matter of fact, I want to give a big thank you for holding it down. She actually held it down for me. For 1 week, and she had a show on here. She talked about voting and the students and all the fun stuff. Look, I even bought a magazine for her because she got it going on. She's doing things with the Hilltop, and she could tell us all the celebrities who came out for homecoming, and also the international, they call it Yard Fest. So, oh my, they done stepped it up a little bit. But we want to thank her so much for coming and joining us today on the show, and thanking her for holding it down last week. But tell us a little bit of who you are, and tell us a little bit about that. I mean, I know who you are. I work at Howard, and she's right outside my office. She's on the other side. So it was an honor to actually meet with her and talk a little bit about what I do. So I thought she would be perfect to come on because she's doing wonderful things. But I'm going to let her tell you.
Oh, thank you. So I am a legal communications major at Howard University. I'm a junior, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. So
wow.
The Midwest.
Wow. Okay. Well, she's doing wonderful things. So tell us, what do you like? I mean, I know you're studying in school, but what is your, why did you study communications?
I came in as a journalism major, and we were required to take a political science class. Didn't really care for it until we had to debate. We had a debate project, and then that's when I really got into wanting to go into law because
law even what? Yeah. Oh my! So you're not even in the School of Communications.
Well, I want to be an entertainment lawyer.
Okay, I got you. I got it. Okay, that's a really good area. That really is. There's a lot. It's so interesting that you should say that because I used to work for Paramount Pictures, and I met a lot of entertainment lawyers there. So that's a really good field. So I'm gonna have to turn around to my friends over there in LA. Hopefully LA is still standing. All that burning going on. I'm really sorry to hear about that. Got a lot of stuff going on in California.
In my prayers.
In your prayers, do you know people from the area there that has been affected by it? I'm just curious. I mean, it's a wide area.
My cousin, they live over there. My cousin, my uncle, but I did recently see that the death toll went up from 9 to 25.
Oh my goodness, how sad! Yeah.
So yeah.
And people are really not. I mean, they're not really talking about it, but we want to say, we're sorry to hear about that in that. Yeah, in that
definitely.
That's a whole little town right there called Paradise, and I don't know. I don't think I've ever been to Paradise in California. I've been everywhere, Malibu and the whole shebang, but I'm sure that there's some beautiful homes up there that were affected by that.
Definitely.
Yeah. So let me just go back. I'm going to turn it back over to my girl over here and what she was doing, right? And then I'm going to call my girlfriend, Denise, has to come on. Well, why don't we have my girlfriend, Denise, come on first, and then we're going to bring you back because she has a lot to show. She has pictures, and she's going to talk about who was here. I know she talked about it already, but she has photos to show us, so I really want to show that. So let's try to get Denise on the line. How about that, right? And so, because she only has a short window, and so I can't, like I said, I can't do both on internet, so I have to turn it back off, right? But we're going to call Miss Denise up and get her on the line if we can get it to work, right? Okay. Let's get her on the line so she could tell us what she just got a big award, okay? Ooh. And so I'm so proud of her. And so we're going to call her right now. And this is Dr. Mitchell. She's going to come on the line. If we could put her on as soon as she comes on the phone, that would be good. She was at Harvard. Denise is doing some wonderful things.
Hey, Pat.
Denise, you are live on the line. Dr. Mitchum is
Hi.
live. How are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm wonderful. I am here heading back to Atlanta from a fabulous
Denise, you have to turn down the phone behind
engagement
you. Denise.
At
Denise.
Harvard University. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank you, Patricia McDougall, for always encouraging everyone and myself to aspire to great things. And I'd also like to give a shout out to the Association of Black Harvard Women that honored me yesterday and invited me to be their speaker. And I'd like to also thank Casey Gill, who's the president from Cleveland, Ohio, for chairing this wonderful event. It's not easy taking on that task, making sure everybody gets there and everything like that. So we just like to encourage Casey Gill to continue to press forward to the things that God has for her to do. There were so many wonderful, wonderful women there. They were all, inspired, and we thank God for that. And I also wanted to thank God for Tanya Lombard, my other honoree from AT&T, and for Loretta Walker, who was with MedStar Health, who was so phenomenal with the women. And also a shout out to India Iris. Even in her absence, we acknowledged her and the great things she's done for all women in her career.
Wonderful. So Denise was at Harvard. She was honored, and she hasn't. Tell me what's on the award. What does it say, Denise? We can't really see this.
It's the Association of Black Harvard Women that honored me for the Visionary Award. Okay. I started out my business many years ago in janitorial service, and I told them of my journey and that my transition over to doing something new that makes me happy working in the entertainment industry.
Wow.
So tomorrow I start filming another film with BET.
All right.
And I'm just really, really excited about the project and the thing that God has for me and the favor on my life. We're also working on Super Bowl events, and I'm working a huge event with Teddy Riley coming up.
Oh, nice.
That is going to be at the Apollo Theater. They're honoring Teddy Riley with a star.
Right.
And at the Apollo, and also in Los Angeles, November.
Okay.
And
tell us about the
next
show.
Year.
Uh-huh.
And so we wanted to talk about that because Patricia will be coming up to cover that event in Harlem.
Sounds like
with
a plan.
Keith Sweat, Teddy Riley, and Dougie Fresh.
All right. Okay. That sounds like I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Those are going to be some great projects that I'm working on currently in the entertainment.
And I can't wait for the Super Bowl one, too. How about that
one? Yeah. The Super Bowl one's going to be great. We already have it listed at the Omni Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, which is 2 blocks from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh, nice. Wow.
And so we're currently working to honor a few well-known football players, and we're just really excited about the opportunity.
Wow, that's going to be
so I don't want to give out the names yet until, we have everything confirmed.
Oh, that's okay. Just add me to the list. But I want to say we were at a play the other day. Can you tell us a little bit about that one, Denise? The one here in D.C.
I can't.
There was a play. There was a play we just came for that we just had over here.
Oh my God! Let me tell you about this.
I need tickets for today, Denise.
Written by Jacarius Johnson, publicist and producer, also Linda Stewart.
Yes.
Who worked with Jacarius Johnson, and I had the pleasure many years ago of working with Jacarius on some of his plays with You Can Play That Game with Boris Kodjoe and Vivica Fox.
Remember that? Yeah, it was
play
nice.
That he's done is just phenomenal with this cast of Snoop Dogg and Tamar Braxton and Eric Benet. And I tell you, the biopic about the life of Snoop Dogg is phenomenal.
Oh, it's amazing.
It tells of his journey. It's engaging for the audience, and it tells a good story of redemption. It's called The Redemption of a Dog.
Right.
And it's just so phenomenal, just how he came from where he was. He's a great father, been married to his wife over 25 years.
Long time.
And talked about the struggles up and down of relationships and marriage in the entertainment industry.
Right.
And his redemption to coming back to the Lord, where his grandmother raised him in the church, and knowing that he can't make it without God on his side and putting God first in his life.
Wow.
And so it was just so phenomenal. I had the pleasure of going with Patricia McDougall.
Yes.
We sat down front.
Yes, we
and
did.
We had a great time with that production. And I encourage everyone to go out. It's heading out to L.A. and closing out in Oakland, California at the end of this month. But if you have an opportunity, you have friends and family and loved ones in the Los Angeles, Oakland area, please tell them to go see it, buy a ticket,
right,
and
support
everything.
it.
I think.
Well, yeah, Denise, I think they're still here today, right?
Pardon me?
Are they still here today? They have a show today?
They are here today. Yes,
Okay.
they have the show here today.
Okay.
This is the last show this evening.
Right.
Tickets are sold out.
Oh my! Well, I believe it. Yeah.
But it was a packed house the other evening. It was a packed house the other evening of the production.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Denise, we want to thank you for coming on the show. We have a lot we want to talk about. We have a special guest here, and so.
Oh, thank you always for thinking of us and
congratulations.
Encouraging everyone. And look forward to seeing you again.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right. Thanks.
Denise,
thank
Dr.
you.
Mitchum on the line. Okay. Well, hey, we were going to come back and bring it back over. Thank you, Dr. Mitchum, for calling in today. That was wonderful. We appreciate her. I love her dearly. So we're going to come back over here to my girl, and we're going to talk a little bit about what she's doing again. And we have some footage, and then we'll show some of my pictures too, of course. So let's show her photos and talk a little bit about what has she been doing at Howard.
Okay.
How about that?
I have some pictures from Howard Homecoming. And Howard Homecoming is really, a place where people come, and Black culture is just beautiful and amazing. And it's a super fun week-long event. So I just wanted to show these are two of my friends. They hosted the Yard Fest.
Oh, wow. Wow. Did I miss that?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. What?
One of the pictures, that was the step show. The
nice.
Alphas and the AKAs won.
Where was the step show?
It was in the Bird Gymnasium.
Okay.
That's Kathy Hughes, the dean
upside
and the president.
down. Oh, was he there? Oh,
so this is not even Tyler Perry. This is,
he looks good.
Yeah,
Can you
an
put
impersonator.
That picture back over there with that impersonator? What? Oh my, look at this. But go ahead.
And right there, that young lady in the black shirt, she actually was at Howard Homecoming last year and ended up getting famous from a picture being taken of her. And that just speaks volumes to, the opportunities that come out of HBCUs, Black culture, Howard. Just from a picture, just from someone going around Yard Fest and taking pictures, her modeling career started.
Through that?
Yes, through a picture that went viral. Yep.
Wow. Did you get any footage of the models, the show itself?
I worked backstage.
Oh, she said she was busy. That's right. That's right. We'll have to follow her page for that one.
Yes,
right?
Definitely. But the fashion show, the YouTube Fan Fest,
you know who was who? Tell us who. You can see it from there because I actually picked up the notes. I wanted to know who was there because I know it was live.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Show it to you guys.
Show it to us.
So, Lil Baby. That's how you say his name, Lil Baby.
What is it? Which one is Lil Baby?
This is Lil Baby.
Oh, Lil Baby, right?
Okay. And then you have Slick Rick. And then you have A Boogie with the Hoodie first.
Yes.
And then Gunna.
Oh my.
So
they was on the yard, right?
They were on the yard. And this year was really cool because not only did, our American artists get to perform, but people international, Caribbean and Haitian rappers, because our school is so international. My best friends are from all over the world.
Okay.
And it's very important to Howard. And that's why, I love this school so much that we, represent everyone, acknowledge everyone, because we're all a family. We're, at the end of the day.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And that's awesome. But I always see you always in the hall. She's always with the students. She's always doing fundraisers. She's got it going on over there in the school.
Yeah.
And what year is it for you?
I'm a junior, so I have one more year left. And this year, my main focus for the Kathy Hughes School of Communications was to, my platform stood on 3 pillars. So diversity, transparency, and community. Okay. So we're really just focusing on transparency between the students and the staff, and then just, student pride, the School of Communications pride, we call it SOC, being proud that we've produced so many amazing people out of the School of Communications.
Oh, yes, totally.
Including our namesake, Kathy Hughes, who has revolutionized urban media.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And, I just want us to really just come together. So this year has been fun. We actually met when I was doing a voter registration drive.
I was going to go there with that, right? Yes.
registering students.
Wow.
And so, this year has just been just extremely fun, being a voice for my constituents, and just also making the School of Communications, the best that it can be.
Oh, totally. I totally agree with that, especially because I'm in the building, right?
Yes,
of course.
you are.
I got to say that. But tell us, with the voting piece, how did you get the students engaged? And I know you mentioned a little bit, but talk a little bit about that, because it's still going on a little bit, right?
Yes.
So we have some recounts going on, right? So we're going to go like this. Hopefully, they go in good favor. Voting
was
else,
stressful.
huh? I'm sure.
There's so much voter suppression. I could talk about it for days.
Right.
But the voter registration drive was great. But how we got people to come to our table and interact with us is we raffled off something.
Oh, my.
So the Metropolitan DC chapter of the Links Incorporated gifted us with Apple AirPods to give away to students.
Oh, my. They really came out.
Yes.
What?
And that's the importance.
Okay.
Our mother organizations and our father organizations really need to reach back to the millennials and
Absolutely.
to, the people that are going to be running the world one day. And we really need to connect and figure out how to transcend ourselves into success, into being able to, have equality in this country. There's just so many things. And so we really appreciate the Links for doing that. When students heard about getting free stuff,
oh my
of course they wanted to register to vote.
Yeah.
But
they
it
probably
was
lined up.
literally. And we also checked to make sure that people were registered to vote. A lot of people thought they were.
And they were not.
And they weren't.
Oh my.
So,
wow. So being at Howard, a lot of students live, they don't really live in the area here. So they probably had to do a lot of absentee ballots, right? So I know that's a whole nother story all by itself. So you found that some of them probably wasn't even registered and couldn't even vote. How did they handle that? Did they come to you for advice on that, to see what they should do? I'm just curious, because it's all over. It's not
no,
just here.
yes.
Yeah.
I just feel like this election was definitely it was just we learned so much.
I'm sure.
We learned so much. Basically, when it came to the absentee ballots, and my friends who registered and applied and mailed out their application still didn't even get their absentee ballot in time to vote.
Oh my goodness!
And I heard that from 20, 30 people, and just from me, my closest 20 friends. Just imagine how many other people didn't get their absentee ballot to vote.
Wow!
And so we're going to handle that in a way where we know now what to do for next time.
Oh, of course.
So. Definitely going to make sure that we get our absentee ballot applications in. Me personally, I had a problem with my board of elections back home in Cuyahoga County in Ohio. And I couldn't absentee ballot vote, so I had to vote for DC, which meant I couldn't vote on Ohio things.
Oh wow!
And that really made me sad. And that was a lot of people's situations. So there's a lot of voter suppression going on, personally, in my opinion.
There is, absolutely.
And I know that us millennials, the young black folks that are voting right now, we're going to make sure that this does not happen in the future.
Right.
Because there is no reason why there should be all of these recounts, there should be all of this confusion when your vote should just literally be counted and that's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because so this is a critical time that we really need to get that working, and we're just going to hope, even though they're going to do a recount, we still don't even know what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So we just hope that it goes in the how you say, the correct favor. I'm not saying correct favor, right? I want to use them words only because we know what we're saying, right?
Yes.
We hope it goes right and that they're not cheating us, and that they're doing everything in their power to make sure that all the voting is handled in a correct manner. So let's hope that it goes with our favor. I gotta say that right, because there is hope in that. And we did take back the House. The Democrats did take back the House. I'm gonna say the Democrats did take back the House.
Yes.
I can say we, because that's me, right? Let me speak on that.
Yes.
So that's a good thing, because we definitely needed that, because before we was all messed up. So now we got it back. So I'm really happy for that. So January is going to be a new day.
Yeah. I just wanted to add in that when it comes to these politics and these elections and stuff, money is power to me. And we really need to economic empowerment for Black people. We really need to start supporting each other. Black buying power is everything.
Yes, it is.
And I really want to put emphasis on that. So keep that in mind.
So let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going and just keep it right.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm so happy that I was able to join you on the show today and for you to hold it down. And we're gonna be doing some wonderful things together because I could see her spirit and her energy and where she's going, and she's doing some wonderful things at Howard. So I want to just congratulate you on that part of it, right? And get some people out here to help her and keep her going. I wanted her on the show because I thought she was powerful and powerful and has meaningful, and she's doing a lot of different things. And I said, you know what? This is really not her thing to go on the show and actually be in front of the camera. She's always behind the camera. But like they did to me, they threw me in front of the camera and they said, Patricia, just stand there. You can do anything. You can just talk about whatever. I said, what? I'm usually the one taking the picture. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing that. So they would leave me on the show and I'd just be talking about whatever. So I said, well, I didn't mean to throw that on you. That's sweet, right?
No, it's all right. I'm trying to go into the entertainment industry. I might as well get, every aspect of it.
Absolutely. But isn't she wonderful? So we want to thank her for having her on the show today. So we're just going to show some extra things on there that I have that I would like to talk about a little bit, right? First of all, we have some pictures. It's about Belize. As you know, I'm from Belize. I probably talked about that a million times, right? And can we show some pictures from Belize? And I'll kind of mention, can we leave it there for a minute? That's my mom, my uncle, and my two aunts. And my aunt just passed away. Her name is Sharon, and Aunt Sharon, and my uncle, Babe. I was actually in Belize for the funeral. It was really sad. They truly was husband and wife. We actually had, for Sharon, my Aunt Sharon, she passed away in California, and that's me with her when she was visiting me in July. But anyway, she passed away in California. He passed away in Belize, and we actually was able to come together and bring the funeral in one place, which was Placencia on the beach. That was the beach that we actually had the funeral, and both of them was there together having the service there. So my condolences go out to the family. It was a sad occasion. This was something else. Next door to my hotel, they were having the Prime Minister was having a press conference. So how cool was that, right? I was on my way to catch a boat out to the sea to see if the water was really nice on the other side and make some connections. And look at this. I went downstairs to get some water, and they had a press conference. And I had so many questions for them. I mean, it was amazing that they were there. But, I had on my swimwear and a little piece of mine. And here I walk in with my camera, not even my camera, my phone. And I said, let me get some footage of this. And I wanted to ask some questions, but I did not because I didn't want to bring all the attention towards me, what I had on, right? But anyway, it was good to be there and to hear what he had to say. And being from Belize, there is a lot going on. So I did drop a piece on Facebook where you can actually view what the Prime Minister was talking about and the situation in Belize. I know he was sick, and I'm glad that he's back. He actually went to Cuba, had some surgery, and so that was his first press conference coming back. Being in Belize from his trip to Cuba for his surgery. He seemed to be doing good. Looked like he was a little uncomfortable with his back sitting there for that long period of time, but for the most part, he was doing really good. And while I was in Belize, they had, personally, I was there recently in June again for my other aunt who had passed. But while I was in Belize, I noticed that the water was kind of messed up, the beachfronts, and they had a lot of seaweed that was coming into the beachfront, and you could smell a foul odor. It was like rotten eggs by the water. And so I was actually going to have my family reunion there in July, but I think I'm going to change. This is coming up, but I changed it because I don't think the water situation is going to improve. What it is they're drilling out in the ocean, and it's bringing in all of the dead seaweed to the beachfront, and it's destroying our beaches. So it's really sad to say. I was in two different parts of town. I was in Kikoka, which is like 6 hours away from Placencia, and both the beachfronts was really messed up. Wow. I did post it on social media to show people like, hey, what's going on? I didn't get to ask the Prime Minister questions. Somebody did throw it out there, but like I said, it's a sad situation, and I hope that it gets better soon. I mean, really, I don't know if you heard about it, but the beachfronts are really messed up. They said it's in the Caribbean, and it's coming from them drilling in the ocean. It's really messing up our shorelines. So hopefully they'll get that whole situation fixed. But anyway, can I just put a picture of my brother Bobby? I just want to say happy birthday to Roberts. All right. I put a picture of him before, but I want to show it again to give an official because I know he was on there with and it's a picture that says Bobby and he's by himself. Hello. Can we put a picture of Robert back up there, the one that had the birthday? Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to my brother Robert for his birthday. That's
Happy
Bobby.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Bobby. Yeah,
Have
we're
a
going to
great
hang out.
day.
This is my brother. He just moved down here from New York, so trying to connect, make some good friends and some really good connections. So I want to show another one. We don't have and we put God Zoo up there. Photo because I want to talk a little. Just leave it there for 1 minute. So I'm featured on the article right there. That's on their magazine. We want to give a big shout out to all who participated in the conference down in Florida. As you can see me on the far right, yes, I am in the photo, and they have a lot of stuff going on. I just wanted to give you the Garju Empowerment U Conference for 2018-2019. One is going to be in DC in April, and one is going to be in June, and one is going to in Texas, and then there's going to be one in Florida. Please inbox me for information. As you can see, the the email at the bottom at the page. You can actually go to the website and you can follow up and see what's going on and see if you want to be involved in the whole piece on that. But it's a movement and you want to be a part of it, and we want you to be a part of it. So if you're interested in being honorary, getting an honorary doctorate or anything of that sort, please inbox me for details as well, and I'll fill you in on that as well. I'd appreciate it. But anyway, so we're going to move right along to the next subject if we can. Yes, so I just want to say, too, that I am actually a photographer for Soul Nations events, and we have a couple of events coming up, and I want to give a big shout out because I will be in the building, right? So in February of 2019, we're going to have Silk and Keith Sweat. They have the President's Weekend. Keith Sweat's going to be in the building in Silk, and then that's going to be in February on the 15th to the 17th, and February 22nd to the 24th, it's going to be Rick Ross, and who is that one there?
Pusha T.
Okay, all right. See, they know about all of that. See, I don't know. I don't even follow all that stuff, but that's all good. We
Rick
got
Ross
the young ones.
performed at Yardfest last year.
Oh, really? Oh, he was here?
Yep.
Okay, so you know it's going to be live. It's called the Hip Hop Weekend. That's going to be a getaway for real. And then, of course, my favorite is going to be in March, the 1st to the 3rd. It's going to be the Whispers, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and Evelyn Champagne is going to be in the building. Inbox me if you're interested in getting away for that weekend. And that weekend, it consists of the show on the Saturday, and also on the Friday, it's going to be a nice get-together. They have dinner. They got parties. It's live for the whole weekend. But anyway, tune in every Sunday up until next week, of course. My last show, please tune in and listen in. Patricia McDougall on scene, and I want to thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, so tune in live Sunday at 2.